Welcome back to another Pristine Productions here. Want to shout out to all the fans for hitting me up. Remember to also hit me up on my website. Support by my sample packs, R&B, trap beat, soca, dancehall, reggae, and also my mix course is out, powered by CourseCraft. Mixing Pro Afrobeat, a 3-part series. You're going to learn how to mix like the pros right in the box, all the secrets revealed from start to finish. Today we're going to be talking about how to score for epic films here, and we have a Berlin orchestra, orchestral tools in the house. We're going to be using that Inspire from Contact. So let's get right down into it. And that piece that you heard earlier was what I created. I'm going to show what I did real quick here. I'm going to play it from the beginning here so you get a little bit of feel. Here we go. There you have it, and that is my piece, a short piece that I did, a short score here. So let me bring up the Contact player, and what I'm using is the Berlin Orchestral Tools Berlin Inspire. This is Inspire 1. I'm using the, let me see if I can go in my folder here a little bit here, and I'm going to show you what's going on here. You might say, Ray, how do you know where to start? How do you start a score for film or film music? Where should you start from? Should you start with the drums and all of that stuff? I'm gonna tell you in a little bit for you. I'm using the. What I like about Berlin Inspire is it's a very good pack. I highly recommend it here. We have the single articulation, we have the multiple articulations here, and I'm using the full orchestra. You can also use the strings, which is the strings hold ensemble a patch. We're gonna get into a little bit of that. We have the brass section as well, has great brass, and woodwinds, which a little bit you were hearing a while ago. The full orchestra here, which I'm using for a little bit of body lift here. I would recommend when you build stuff, you use the strings in sections that we can control the mix a little bit better. Or you can use the full orchestra mode. If you're very creative, you can do your cinematic music. So it's your taste. And of course, they have the single articulation where they have a Steinway, a grand piano here you can use, and also a harp with some percussion drums here. So the first one I'm using, of course, is the full orchestra multi. And the first thing I did here, what I like, you can use the mod wheel to actually create a vibe, an epic vibe here. So if I play something here in a minute here. All that is happening with the mod wheel. Now, a technique you can use while you're holding down the strings here, you can adjust the mod wheel, as I did, which increased the dynamics here. But the main thing is orchestral scoring is it's not difficult at all. It's very basic. You can say yes, they have an advanced arrangement, but most of the time, it's a simple arrangement melody. If you come up with a melody, you can create an orchestral piece. For example, here I wanted to create something like like the Shire, like a Lord of the Rings kind of a little bit of feel, like they're walking in the meadows here on a journey of some distant feeling. That's what I got when I look at the image that I made. So I started off with the key of E minor here, and then I went up to D sharp minor. So I did this, and then I climbed up to the E minor, and also interchanged that by switching from a D sharp minor to actually the D sharp major. And then we came up with the G sharp minor. So rather than getting all this talk here, so we start off with this here. Remember, this is the D minor we're holding here. And then we're going to take it half step up, and we're going to play the D sharp minor, which is the D sharp, the G key, and the what you call the B flat key. So these three key here, we're combining. We're playing this one and we're going to that one. You may hear it in a lot of a film like Spider-Man. That stuff you may hear similar arrangement like this. And you can also do the D sharp, the G key. I'm sorry, the D sharp, the F sharp, and the B flat, which is the D sharp minor. So you can do this. So earlier you heard something like this. And then we take it another half step up and went to the E minor, which is the E chord, the G key, and also the B key. Now these arrangements here, these minor chords combined together, give you like a eerie villain feel, like you're entering the war zone, or you're in a distant journey of something might happen. You're not sure what. Something might get the jump on you. And also some of these stuff were used in the Predator, like when the guy arrived at the Predator site and found the carcasses and weapons. You hear stuff like this in the background, even stuff like The Mummy. So what I did here is I took this, the melody that I came up with, since I'm holding the D minor key here, is I played the alt 3 key. So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure you what I'm doing here, I'm holding down the chords, and then I'm switching to the other chord here. I don't want to play everything one lick, because I want to separate it in parts. I want the higher strings to kick in. So I'm laying down the foundation here. Then I go here. So you get the idea. Then I switch to the second copy of the Berlin Inspire here, and I'm using the strings a whole multi here, the strings ensemble, which I'm creating a melody play here. So while the root chord is playing this, I'm playing the part with or I'm holding just the root notes. You don't want to play, in some instances you don't want to play the same thing like I'm playing. If I play that on, you could do that to make a little bit more weight and body to the arrangement, but you want to make sure the different strings are playing different parts but similar to the melody. So if I play back the root chords here, let's play it. So I'm gonna play the high strings now. While that is playing, you can hear the different combination here. Here I go. My bad, I switched a little bit too quick. But I'm switching back to the minor keys here. Let me increase the modulation here. So I'm playing the simple melody notes. So whatever you're playing, guys, choose a different, maybe a viola or a different high end top strings, the high strings part, and also the third part here. I came up with the flute. So I'm playing the same. I'm playing the same root note here. I'm playing the same root note here, and I'm trying to get the flute in the body here. So what I'm doing, I'm playing the same minor keys here. The same minor keys I'm playing here. And then I'm taking each part here. I'm taking a lead note from it, going higher, and that's how I created that combination there. Simple arrangement, guys. That's how I created that string part there, so it sounds a little bit more cinematic here. And lastly here, what I'm playing here is the master session drums here. Very good for cinematic drums and trailer music and that stuff. So I'm adding a little bit of vibe here when it picks up from the part here. If I play it back here, let's play that part there. There you hear the drums come in. And there's where you can feel the body of the track here. You're feeling the body of the strings taking off and creating that vibe, that tension of a journey setting forth. So it's very good to be very creative when you're arranging simple melodies. Just minor and major notes for that part there. And that's all to it. It's not like you're playing jazz in orchestra. You're keeping very simple melodic and melodious arrangement here. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I want you guys to hit me up on my page and let me know if you want me to do more tutorials like this. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Feel free to support my page, and let's do some scoring together.